Look at any modern skyline. Massive towers of steel and glass rising hundreds of meters into the sky. They look permanent, immovable, unstoppable. But something strange is happening beneath many of the world's largest cities. Some of these buildings are slowly sinking, not collapsing, not tilting dramatically, just sinking, millimeter by millimeter, year after year. And the reason is hidden underground. A single skyscraper can weigh hundreds of thousands of tons. That is the weight of several aircraft carriers pressing down on the earth. Now imagine an entire city filled with them. Dozens, hundreds, sometimes thousands of massive buildings, all pushing down on the ground beneath them. And the ground does not always fight back. In many cities, the soil underneath is not solid rock. It is clay, sand, sediment, soft layers that were never meant to hold this much weight. When that pressure builds over decades, something slow begins to happen. The soil starts to compress. Tiny grains of earth shift closer together. Air pockets disappear. Water moves away, and the entire ground surface slowly sinks. This process is called subsidence. It is almost invisible to the human eye, but over time it can change entire cities. In Jakarta, parts of the city are sinking more than 10 centimeters every year. Entire neighborhoods now sit below sea level. Floods that once happened occasionally are becoming permanent. In Mexico City, the ground has sunk more than 9 meters over the past century. Buildings tilt, roads crack. Infrastructure slowly warps as the city sinks deeper into the earth. Even cities that appear stable are not immune. In New York, the combined weight of more than 1 million buildings is pressing down on the ground beneath the city. That pressure is slowly compressing the soil and sediment below. But weight is only part of the story. Another hidden factor is quietly accelerating the problem: water. Beneath many cities lie underground aquifers, natural reservoirs of groundwater stored within the soil. For decades, cities pumped this water out to supply homes, industry, and agriculture. When that water disappears, empty spaces remain inside the ground. Without that internal support, the soil begins to collapse inward, slowly, quietly. And when this happens beneath a city full of massive buildings, the results are inevitable. The entire surface begins to sink. What makes this process so dangerous is how invisible it is. There is no explosion, no dramatic collapse, just a slow, relentless movement downward, a few millimeters each year. But over decades, those millimeters become meters. Cities that once stood safely above rivers and coastlines suddenly find themselves fighting rising water. Infrastructure begins to strain. Pipelines crack, roads buckle, foundations weaken, and the skyline that once symbolized human dominance over nature begins to reveal something uncomfortable. Even our largest structures still depend on the fragile ground beneath them. Skyscrapers may reach toward the sky, but the earth beneath them is always moving, always shifting, always changing. And sometimes, slowly but inevitably, the ground begins to take them back.